Dream.
Colin, get out! He's teasing us! What? Okay. He's
Some of you might know him from his viral YouTube videos. Others from his incredibly popular series Dream SMP.
No one can touch it. Not even.
Or maybe you just know him from his face reveal. Well, today I'm gonna tell you the full story of how this depressed and friendless teen
I really isolated myself. I went through like a massive depression when I was like 15.
became the world's most popular Minecraft YouTuber.
Just hitting milestones like twice a month or something and being like, oh my God, this is gonna be fake. This is not, how is this happening?
It all started at the age of 15. Dream, whose real name is Clay, was hugely into reading. He would read a book practically every single day, falling in love with dystopian worlds such as The Hunger Games or Divergent. He loved how these books would transport him into worlds that were so different from his own. And this is all so ironic, because despite being a huge reader, Clay hated going to school.
I hated school. I despised school. I was like, what's the point of school? I don't even want to do any of the stuff I'm learning.
So at the age of 15, he decided to just stop going to high school. And his parents weren't too happy about that decision, even calling the cops to try to get him to go back to school.
The cop came to the back door and was like, you need to go to school. And then I got charged with resisting arrest.
As a teenager, Clay was no angel. He would constantly get into arguments with his parents and have his computer taken away from him. But despite this behavior, he was also a very bright kid, spending most of his time growing up gaming, reading, and writing. In fact, at the age of 16, he wrote 2 75,000-word novels.
Eventually, luckily, I kind of realized like, well, you have to go to school. You have to get a job.
Clay soon realized he had to live in the confines of reality. You can't just up and leave school, so he ends up finishing high school online. But it would be around this time when he fell into a deep depression, and one of the many ways he dealt with his depression was by learning and being creative. For instance, one time he wanted to create a Minecraft server, but realized that hiring someone to code it would be too expensive, so he decided to go and learn coding himself, and he would use this skill to get his first jobs coding for other Minecraft servers. And you'll notice this as a common theme. When Clay decides to do something, he goes all in. And that's partially due to the fact that as a kid, he struggled with ADHD.
I have like extreme intense ADHD, like very extreme. And so I go through these phases of like hyperfixation where I'm like focused on something and I wouldn't enjoy doing anything else because that's what I liked at the time.
But it was also the thing that drove him to be so determined. By 18, he graduated high school and found himself working in Apple Care. At this job, he learned a lot about how people think, learning how to deal with people both technologically and psychologically. And after about 1 year at this job and $20,000 saved up in the bank, Clay would do something crazy. He would quit his job to become a YouTuber. Now, this decision wasn't that well received by his parents.
Eventually they're like, okay, but if you do, you run out of money, you're not coming back with us.
So he had to go all in. And knowing Clay's ADHD personality, all in he went. During the 6-month period between January and July of 2019, before he posted his first video, he studied YouTube, analyzing what makes a good video, watching the same intro 100 times to figure out what makes the best intros. And on July 5th, 2019, he would release his first video, called "This Cursed Minecraft Video Will Trigger You." And to say this video blew up would be an understatement. It got over 10 million views. And it didn't stop there. Clay, now known as Dream, would keep posting videos that got picked up by the algorithm. Now this is great, but this wasn't Clay's first attempt at YouTube. In fact, as a kid, he tried several times to be a YouTuber, creating a vlog series about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, editing football montages, song parodies. And in 2013, he created a channel called Dream Traps, where he would make videos on elaborate traps he made in Minecraft. So it was a long journey to get to this first viral video, but there's also more that went into that first video that meets the eye. First, you have to start at the name Dream.
The word dream, I want everything I do to feel like that. To feel like the word dream. Like you have your own world, you have everything you can do.
Where you watch these videos and you're carried away to another world and feel a sense of escape from life, even if it's just for 10 minutes.
I'm dead! George, no! George!
Similar to how Clay felt playing games or reading books growing up, but you also have to look at Dream's avatar, his profile picture.
What if I just use like a repulsive color? I was like, I just use the most standout color. So I went into paint.net and I picked like piss green and went on my channel and was like, you know what? That's cool.
He really wanted to be different from any other Minecraft YouTuber, not only in his video ideas, but also his branding. All of this combined with his knowledge of coding, storytelling, and books, as well as his ADHD all or nothing mindset, were what set him up on this path to success. He was creating videos that no one else was making. Videos where him and his friends would code mods from scratch to create videos such as Minecraft but it rains mobs, or Minecraft but gravity flips every minute.
So we did crazy things like a tornado into Minecraft or whatever that we just coded ourselves. And we're like, we can put this in and no one else can do it because they can't code.
All of these unique ideas, as well as the pandemic, caused Dream to blow up in such a fast and crazy way. It was only 500 days between when he reached 1 million subscribers and 20 million subscribers.
And it was such a quick transition that I never really got to go through the phase of being like a mini celebrity to being like, it was just like no one knew me and then everyone knew me and I was the face of YouTube for a year.
In December of 2019, he would post his first video in his now famous Manhunt series, a series that has gotten hundreds of millions of views. In these videos, he would try to speedrun Minecraft while someone was trying to hunt him down. And I remember watching these Manhunt videos and not being able to look away from the screen. They were just so engaging, unlike any other Minecraft YouTube video. He founded Dream SMP.
The closest thing to like Beatlemania that I've seen is the Dream SMP. For anyone who's completely unfamiliar, what is the Dream SMP?
It was a Twitch stream from different perspectives of people like me or my friends or whatever, playing Minecraft and role-playing live. It was the first one you could ever pick your character and watch their story, no matter what it was.
And if that wasn't enough, on October 2nd, 2022, he would do the most viral thing he's ever done. And that was, of course, his face reveal. But to set the scene, until this point, Dream was a faceless YouTuber. And that was kind of his thing. People liked the mysterious nature of not knowing who Dream really was. And I'm sure it was also nice to not have people constantly recognizing you. But this was also something that took a toll on Clay, because he would get paranoid trying to make sure that no one found out his true identity.
I like put stuff up in my windows. I went out in the back of a car whenever I left my house. I went to the dentist in another state because people knew I lived in the Orlando area.
This all led to him telling his friend George Not Found.
I always promised him, hey, I'll show you my face as soon as your visa's approved. He was one of my best friends for like 10 years. He had never seen my face.
Oh my God. I'm about to see what Dream looks like for the first time ever.
So when George got his visa and Clay saw his reaction,
I don't even want to look. Like, I'm actually scared. Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
I was waiting so long.
Even to me, who knows what I look like, it was just kind of so intriguing.
He got the idea to create a little bit of a campaign around it, reaching out to everyone from Tommy Innit to MKBHD, recording their reactions to him revealing his face. And so on October 2nd, 2022, when he was gonna finally show his face to the world, he had built it up so much that there were 1 million people just waiting in the premiere of his face reveal video. And when the video went live, it crushed it, sitting at 57 million views at the time of this recording. This face reveal ended up being the most viral face reveal of all time, and it really changed Clay's life.
I went from, never having been approached by anyone ever in public to literally not being able to leave my house without going into a 7-Eleven and having somebody be like, oh my God, Dream, can I take a picture?
But in the background, something else was happening too. Clay, as you probably know by now, is very story-driven. I mean, the guy wrote 2 novels as a kid, so being such a creatively driven person and also a Minecraft YouTuber, well, there were some stories that he couldn't express through his Minecraft videos. And so he would do something that a lot of people didn't expect. He would release his first song. And just like YouTube, before releasing this song, he studied hard. Months of analyzing music and seeing what worked, taking voice lessons, reading books. He wanted people to not just see him as a Minecraft YouTuber, but a legitimate artist.
How can I actually put the stories out there I want to put out there in a way that people will relate to, people will enjoy, and make them good?
And it seemed like all of this work paid off. Upon releasing this song, it got tens of millions of views. And since then, he's gone on to release more and more songs, even collabing with popular artist Alec Benjamin. And recently, he made a video where he would be putting the mask back on. He really wanted to create a brand around Dream, just like how the people behind Daft Punk are separate from who they are with the masks on. So all of this leads leads us to where Dream is right now. Dream has so much ahead of him. He has over 1.1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, his YouTube channel with over 30 million subscribers, and the mindset to do whatever he wants. And I think him putting the mask back on is a really poetic thing. I mean, this Dream character was drawn up in his bedroom and has now become this huge, well-known phenomenon.
I was like, no, I don't care if you can. Google it. Eventually, if I'm big enough, you can. You'll look up Dream and you'll pop me up instead of the definition of the word.
So wherever Dream goes next, one thing's for sure. It seems like he's proven that if you have a dream, no matter how big, you can get there.
The mask became the meaning behind like, anyone can be Dream. Like anyone can succeed and can do anything they want.
Thanks for watching, and you might like this video too.